Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another hair tutorial. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe because you know what it is. Caribbean is Touch got you, okay? I got you, and I'm always gonna show you guys the tips, the tricks, the dates, everything. You're gonna get it, okay? So today, this is not actually a full tutorial, but I am just going to show you guys how you seal the end of the braid before you add your perm rods for your short boho knotless braids. Somebody on my TikTok commented and asked me, how do I seal the end of the braids? And by the way, guys, don't forget to follow us on TikTok at Caribbean is Touch on TikTok, okay? So someone asked and they were like, how do you seal the end of the braids? How do you seal it before you add the perm rods? How do you tie the knot to the end of the braids? So I just use this as an opportunity to show you guys. I am going to try to explain it to the best of my ability, but with the visuals, I really hope that you guys can actually just, see it and able to do it, guys. If you'll need a more detailed tutorial on boho knotless braids, please drop it in the comment section down below and I will definitely get that done for you guys, okay? So when it comes to the first 3 rows to the back of the hair, your first 3 rows, depending on the look that you're going for, you do not want to add any hair pieces to the back. Okay, guys, if you're doing like a full boho knotless braids, a bohemian knotless braids, a full long, you do not want to add any curly hair pieces to the back. That will eliminate detangling, okay? However, for the look that I am going for and the size that we're doing, I decided to add a tiny piece of the curly hair to the braid. I did not add it to the base of the braid, nor did I add it to the end of the braid, but I added it just a little bit down. I think I braid about 5 times down before adding in the curly hair piece. Again, this is just the preference of my client and the look that we are going for. Okay, guys, so for the first 3 rows to the back, remember, depending on the look that you're going for, you do not add any curly hair pieces to the back, especially if you're not using human hair. Okay, guys? So I do not prep hair. I usually just spray the hair with some olive oil spray, detangle it with my detangling brush, and I place the hair on the rack, and all I do is I just pull down. You want to ensure that you're pulling down and you're precise with the pieces that you're taking. If you do not pull down and you pull to the side, you pull upwards, you do not pull down hard enough, the hair is definitely going to tangle. So you want to ensure that you practice and you get used to it. If not, then it is okay to prep your hair. The only hair that I prepped was the curly hair pieces because sometimes they detangle, and I just felt like, by prepping it ahead of time, this helps me. Okay, guys, so I just prepped the curly hair pieces, but I did not prep the expression braiding hair. All right, guys, so this is how you seal the end of the braid. You wrap it around your finger and then you pull before you add your perm rods in. Okay, guys, hold on, we're gonna get into it again. Okay, but before we get into that, I wanted to just share this tip with you guys. When you are parting your hair, if you are wanting brick layering, you want to ensure that you start in the middle of the row. You want to start shearing from the middle of the row. I feel like that helps me with my brick layering, so I hope it helps you guys as well. Again, how you seal the end, you want to braid all the way down to the end. Again, depending on the look that you're going for, you will know when it's time to stop braiding. You braid all the way down to the end, and then you take a tiny piece of the braid. Then you're going to wrap it around your finger, and then you're going to pull in the center of that knot, and you're going to pull really, really tight. You want to ensure that you're pulling tight enough so that it doesn't unravel. Okay, guys? Again, we're going to braid all the way down to the end. This is a different look. This is a different angle. So I hope that you guys are looking and paying attention. Okay, guys? Remember, you take a tiny piece of the hair. Then you're going to wrap it around your finger, make a circle, and then you're going to pull the end in between that circle. And this is now, I'm just showing you guys how everything is sealed and it's tight and it is not unraveling. Okay, guys? So again, you braid all the way to end, you take a tiny piece and you pull. Okay guys, I hope I explained it properly. I hope you guys could see it with the visuals. Please let me know if you want a slower or a more detailed tutorial, and I will definitely do that for you guys. Now when we're done, I separate the curly hair pieces because, again, depending on the curly hair pieces that you have, if you dip it in hot water, it is not going to revert back to the original curl pattern, and you do not want that. So sometimes I try to get as much of the curly hair pieces out of the way that I can before dipping in the hot water. If some goes in the hot water, that's fine, but at least majority of it, I try to get it out of the way so that it can keep that original curl pattern in there. And sometimes you dip it in hot water, and again, it does not revert back to the curl pattern that you want. Now this step, moving forward, I am definitely going to be adding the perm rods after I am done with each row. So at the end, I will just have to dip the hair. So depending on the curl pattern that you're going for the end of the braid, that determines how you're going to wrap the braid around the perm rods. So if you're going for like a long curly pattern look, like that spiraling long curly pattern look, then you will ensure that when you're wrapping, you wrap all the way around the perm rod. When I say all the way up around the perm rod, I mean that you're just wrapping all the way down to the end of the perm rod. Like I did mine towards the center of the perm rod. So that's what I meant, okay guys? And if I haven't said it already, this hairstyle takes time, okay? So be prepared. So after I dipped the hair in some hot water, I went in with my blow dryer. You want to ensure that when you blow dry the hair, that it is at least 80% dried. That way your curls will not fall off easily and your curls will be tight, okay? So I just went in with the blow dryer and I ensured that I blow dried it as dry as I could, as dry as possible. I think that I did pretty good job on the drying because when I was taking down the perm rods, they weren't feeling soaked at all, okay guys? They weren't soaked at all. So we're removing the perm rods, and then when you're done removing the perm rods, again, be prepared guys because it takes a little time. After you're done removing the perm rods, then you want to pass your fingers through the hair so that you can stretch out the curls that you just pinned up, and you can also stretch out the curls from the perm rods as well, okay guys? So just remember, when you're done, before you add any product in the hair, you want to make sure that you pass your fingers through the hair, okay? And now on to my favorite part, which is the mousse. I just love this part. It is so satisfying. I go in there, add my mousse, and then you just pass your fingers through it again. When all of this is dried out, guys, I am telling you, the hair is going to be very fluffed and the curl pattern is going to be on point, okay guys? At the end, you want to ensure that you clip the ends because you are going to have some of the curly pieces that will be a bit longer than your braid. Again, I could not give her the full bob look because her hair is actually longer than the bob. So her hair is not neck length, her hair is actually like, you know, just a little below her shoulders. So if I were to give her that bob look, then that would result in me cutting her natural hair, and we do not want that. So after we even it out, we top it off with the Sheen olive oil spray. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. One love.